A lot of powerful weaponry is on this table for grab and go in case chaos hits in the United States. That's what the video is all about. As a matter of fact, what happened in 1775? Okay, we're going on our 250th anniversary of the United States. In 1775, the British at the time actually were going to jail John Adams and John Hancock, two of our founding fathers, because they were patriotic. And it came very close. They were both targeted. Very similar to fast forward to now, what happened with President Trump. And we know that story. With that said, is history repeating itself? And do you need a product, a backpack, a grab and go kit? I got a lot of stuff on the table to show you in case chaos hits. This is what you might want, so throw your comments in. This is a long video. Let's move on to the next segment, and then we'll open everything up. Hello, my friends. My name is Tom with Weapons Education, and thank you to all you loyal subscribers and viewers who've been watching me for the last, my gosh, we're in our 15th year now, and I'm always going to be here for you. So get your popcorn, relax, because this is going to be a longer video than normal. Look at the table. Look at what I got going on here. I took about 5% of my collection and plopped it out here in front of us for us. And I just grabbed some stuff that I thought would be influential to you in case, what do they call it? SHTF, all that stuff. Well, can that really happen? So like I said, relax. This is going to be a longer video, and I want to say why, for the first time, like for real, why it can really happen, and maybe it's coming quick in your city. Has American cities changed in the last, particularly since 2020? Let's talk about the last, at the timing of this video, unfortunately, I got to tell you the facts, since 2020, with the United States of America, American cities, do we have to defend ourselves? All this products on this table is to tell you how to defend yourself in case society goes to a complete lawless society and comes against us. Can it happen? Well, let's talk about one thing. 2020, did COVID happen? Well, now we know it's on. It's a fact. I'll put it that way. I have to be careful how I phrase things. COVID was man-made, and it was funded by the U.S. government, and it was taken out of China to kill a massive portion of the world population and to also create havoc. With that said, we know that. That's not my opinion. That's past tense. Now, 2021, 22, 23, 24, what happened in the United States of America, our amazing republic? By the way, I'm talking to you guys who are American patriots. I'm passionate about this. I don't get out on camera as much as you'd like me to, but when I do, I want to tell you I'm passionate about being an American patriot. The way I feel right now is we have us, the American patriots, and our current president, and that's it. Everyone else is like, I'll deem it good when I see it's good as far as politicians. We got the president, his administration, we got the American patriots, we have us. So what happened in 21, 22, 23, and 24? Well, we know, not my opinion, what happened with the election in 2020. What happened with 21, 22, 23, 24? Not my opinion. We know what happened. It was horrific. Not just saying with inflation, that was nothing. That was nothing to the real cause of the problem. That was a lawless society is what I'm getting at. Why would you need these products? Are they pushing for a lawless, are these illegal immigrants that came in? 10 million of them. It's really like 30 million. Okay, tens of millions of them. We don't know who they are. We know that. There are towns throughout the United States, particularly in what they call the swing states. I'm going slow with the video, so get your popcorn. Particularly in the swing states. Wisconsin, we know the states. North Carolina, South Pennsylvania. These beautiful cities up until 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, were beautiful cities of 50 to 100, 150,000 population. Then all of a sudden, poof! Now they're 600,000 population, 800,000 population, all these, and there are 8, 10, 12 of them in each house that somehow the government purchased for them to live in with these credit cards. Now, who is gonna, the whole idea is about weapons, weapons education. It's not just politics, this is the opposite. This is about why we need this stuff. Well, we need this stuff because they're all out there. A large portion of people who do not like the United States, I'll put it as, do not want us to have weapons to defend ourselves. So we know what happened from 21 to 25. Leave your comments below. I know I'm right because it happened. It's past tense. We're dealing with a mess. We're fortunate that we're trying to clean it up, but I can't get into right now what's going to happen in 26 and 28 elections, and after that, we have to make sure that we're prepared in case one of these states that were influxed with horrific people to do harm against Americans. Remember, the American patriot is what we have left standing. The horrible people in the world want to get rid of us, the American patriot. So, the reason why we want all of these weapons and firepower, and what I'm going to call grab and go firepower, that's what this video is about, grab and go. So I'm going to go through each one of these. It took me all day to put this out here. It's about 10%, 10% of the collection. I just grabbed what the nearest thing was in this location to this table, and I said, blip, 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 blip. I have one friend here helping me, and we're doing it together, and then we got to put it all back in its original place. It's a lot of work, and I'm going to go through each one of these cases and say, this is my grab and go in case that happens. With that said, let's get into looking at the table, what I have. Everything from gas masks to firepower. But more importantly, not just the weaponry, but how I have it ready to go. And that's for you to determine, what do you have ready to go in case what they call SHTF. What are you going to do if that happens? Let's talk about it right now. Okay, my friends, so let's now get into the segment of in case society goes against us, in case all the illegal immigrants, the 10 plus million of them, get trained and they come against us. Are you in one of those cities in America? What are you going to do? This is like for real now. I never would have dreamed that all this weaponry, what I'm about to show you, would come into play someday for real, like for real. Is there such thing as a lawless society? Well, yes, we know that as a fact. Many states, they call them sanctuary cities and states and this, that, and the other. We know how bad it is. And it's getting to the point where they're really got their backs against the walls against the American patriot. So you, the American patriot, here's ideas, just ideas. This is, I'm not looking for violence. I want just the opposite. I just want to live my life. But here's ideas. So grab and go. These are grab and go systems. That's what this video is, grab and go. So this is like a luggage piece. Zero Halliburton is the name of it. It's expensive, it's pricey. I'm gonna try to go quick now through this portion. And this is what I got going on here. And this one here is this is a 5.56 Sig Sauer pistol. It actually says pistol on it. I've done videos on all these products. And then you've got all your mags, or I do, you know, in each one of these grab and go kits. 400 rounds, I should say. So I'm not gonna pull it all out because this is too much to show you. So there's 60, there's 100 rounders. I was gonna show you one of these 60s, but it's all zipped all in there. All right, so let's go to the next one. That's a SIG 5.56 pistol. Think of what's good for you. This box, and this is not pre-planned. I just threw everything on the table. I took about 10 products of the nearest thing I can grab and said, let's put it in the video. This is like 5 or 10% of my collection, but it's all cool. So you want a Pelican case. What's good about Pelican cases are, they're like tanks. They're waterproof, they're extremely expensive. I like them the best of all cases for firearms, weaponry, ammunition, specifically for travel, if you're going to travel. For instance, compared to something like this case here, you see that's kind of tacky, but it works. It's a guitar case. We'll get to that in a moment. But that's not something you want really for like military grade stuff. This is military Pelican. And then in this one here is, I'm doing this on the whim. This is the 6.8 special. And what I do with this product here is an AR. It's really custom. This is really nice. AR without going through all the details. 6.8 grab and go. God, I can do so many new videos on all the new stuff, gadgets I put on this stuff. But for now, I'm just show and tell. 6.8, 6.8. And I'm just showing you, this is ideas for you. You grab that and then, all right, you got your rifle, you got your case. Now you need some ammo to go along on your chest. So I got this to go with that, which is, these are all 6.8s. You know, I label them all with Sharpies. 6.8, 6.8. And then in here, grab and go over your shoulder on your chest. This is a 45, a SAR 45. I like that pistol. So grab and go, this for your chest, and you got your rifle. Let's go to the next box, and I'm not sure what's in it, we'll see. Together. And this stuff is heavy. That's why, what's good about the Pelican case, by the way, is they're like luggage, really sturdy, but it's on wheels on the other side. Otherwise, you couldn't carry this. Keep that in mind. If you think you want to do this and just keep it in the back of your truck or something, it's got to be on wheels. Wheels that won't break. And that's what the Pelican cases are. They're expensive. They're, gosh, $300-400 to $700-800. They're expensive. What's in here? Oh my gosh. So this is a grab and go kit. Grab and go. Things are going crazy. AK-47. This is an arsenal. Bunch of rounds. This one's like 50-60 all the way up. 30 to 50-60 per mag. This one's a 40. This is a arsenal AK-47. This is really a nice AK. Alright, so that's my AK grab and go, one of them. Well, that's what's in this grab and go system. Let's look at the next one and just bear with me. I want to keep it nice, kind of. I can put all this stuff away when we're done. What's in the next kit? Oh, busting it out. I'm busting it out. These are heavy. All that ammo is heavy. Here's a guitar case. I've done videos on all this stuff. This is on wheels. It's kind of cool, it's great. No one knows you're carrying a weapon, most likely. And then you open that, and this is my favorite shotgun, FNSLP. And I carry the bandolier over my chest from Weapons Education Holsters. My company, this beautiful bandolier. It's 50-60 shells. And that FNSLP, this one carries 9 rounds. Semi-automatic, as fast as you can pull the trigger. This is really great. You can't buy it no more. You can get the ones for 3 rounds, like for shooting turkeys, for hunting, but I told everyone to buy this when it was available in the 8-9 round configuration. I guess you can upgrade the ones you buy now, the FNSLP. It's really, this is a great shotgun. So that's my grab and go for that. And let's see what else I have to show you. Okay, let's look at this bag here. I had a motocross crash. If I sound a little winded, I'm dealing with some rib injuries. All right, so with that said, and this bag, this is the Smith. Oh yeah, this is the lower cost. Okay, here's all the rounds for this rifle. That's not in here. All right, oh, I know that's in my that's next to my chair in the office. But a Smith & Wesson 5.56 goes in here. I got like 40, 50 of these bags. I really just grabbed them. But here's the ammo for it, and that's for a Smith & Wesson 5.56. All right. Next, grab and go bag. I'm just saying, I'm prepared. I'm prepared to also help other patriots if time gets to it, heaven forbid. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, you can't do it all yourself. So you have to be able to share your products with other people that you trust. It's called a militia. Put it together. Get 10, 12 buddies and they see what they got. And then you can share it. And then you can have a little team. Heaven forbid it's needed. I hope it doesn't happen. But it's never looked like this is really gonna happen so bad. They're going ballistic because we're trying to make everything right. Correct. The American way is left to the American patriots right now. This is all about patriotism. And that's why they want to get rid of the Second Amendment. So we don't have this to talk about and to do and to protect ourselves and to do everything I just said. What's in this bag here? Let's see. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this 308. I'm doing this on the fly. All right. Look at this. This is a 308 bullpup. Bullpup, baby. Look at that. Yeah, I got it all ready to go with the light and everything. This is the difference in shooting. I have, because I'm a big guy, I'm 6'5". I have all the rubber on the back, extended it by a couple inches. This is really short, brass. The brass comes out of the front and falls to the ground. It's a beautiful thing. But that's my 308, one of them. I got like 10, 12 of them. Let's see what's in the next bag here. Next, this is all full of ammo, of course. Without ammo, you got nothing. Yeah, it's all full of ammo. And that's proprietary magazines for that Kel-Tec RFB 308. Then, what's in this one? This is a heavy one, I know that, because it says 308 on it. What do you guys have? What kind of grab and go do you guys have? Grab and go. Grab and go. Crazy thing hits the fan. What are we gonna do? Let's hope it doesn't happen. Do you guys have friends who you're teamed up with? So this is an awesome 308. I can shoot this thing This is a Springfield 308. It started as an it's an M1A, and the model was, when it was born, it's called Loaded. It was all wood at the time, and then I modified the whole thing. And this is like incredible. This is a sniper, whatever you want it to be. I have it set up in configuration to be a battle, more so of a battle. I can just go to iron sights and get rid of these sights and go to battle mode. And then this drum is a 50-round drum. This was, what was that name of that company? X Products. Made a fabulous product, but they're based in the state of Washington, and because of the government I spoke about that's trying to do away with our rights, they made all this type of products illegal, and you can't buy that anymore. And they were based out of Washington, so you can't get that drum anymore from X Products. Let's go to the next one. That's what we have to protect our rights. This stuff is heavy. I keep saying that. What's in this bag? Let's go to some of the smaller stuff. Okay, this is right down in this area is, let's think about it. Realistically, I can pop this open, it's a baton. But realistically, you're gonna do hand-to-hand combat. Now, I'm a big guy, and I've been a boxer and all that stuff in my life, and I'm pretty well coordinated. I can defend myself, but a lot of people aren't, and you don't really want to get into close combat. So I put a couple of knives out here, but maybe like right next to your bedside, right? This is a Spartan from Cold Steel. This is a 0 tolerance. I love this blade. And this one here, this one, I love this blade too. A Spyderco, civilian. But realistically, do you really want to get into a knife fight with your hands? I'm not getting into all that. But it's a product. I just want to throw in the video, like brass knuckles. You know, I don't really want to get into hand-to-hand fighting, but if I did, this is what I would want. I'm just saying, these are ideas. Okay, ideas. I have it because of the channel, and over 15 years of doing this, I've got all these things. So I'm showing it to you. Now, what's in this grab and go bag? Let's take a break from weapons for a second and talk about this. Let's go down to this stuff here, right here. So what's this? This is this. Okay, a train is derailed in your area, or heaven forbid a bomb goes off in your area and there's gas leak. You can't breathe. And even during COVID, I actually use this a lot. But the problem with this is they call it a gas mask. It's a respirator, and then you want the right, from either Mirror Safety or Mistel, you want the right filtration and you want the right mask, which I just mentioned the 2 names. There are a couple of the good names. I can get the stuff for you. You have to email me at weaponseducation@gmail for a complete setup for a full body system for this type of product for a respirator. Okay, so I have one from everyone in my family, but the real deal is this. You want this. I mean, I feel good about having this. You see this tube? This goes on your hip, and your mask goes on your face. There's a massive battery in there. And then you've got your filtration with air blowing to your face. And you don't have to suck and breathe your own carbon monoxide. This is the setup, like what firefighters do when they're going into the smoke and flames. This is the only way to carry a so-called gas mask. A respirator is the appropriate word. But I can set you up with this. Email me at weaponseducation@gmail. Call 954-804-4381. That's not the reason for this video. I'm just saying, by the way, if you really want someone to set you straight on what to get when it comes to the gas mask world, respirator world. Of course you need, I just threw this in here, I've got bags this big for first aid, but you need first aid. Okay, you need the pads, and we know everything you need in a first aid kit. Quick clots, and ace bandages, and everything you can fathom, you need first aid. What's in this bag? Grab and go. I grabbed this one. What's in here? Let me see what I called it. SIG 556 short. I got like 30, 40 of these bags. I really did just grab this stuff. So it's real. All right, this is a cool one. So this has got the buffer tube, which now legally we can put the arm brace on this if I wanted to. I don't really need it because it would be too heavy even without. I just like it small like this. That's good for me. I can put this up against my shoulder, and there's no recoil on a 5.56. So this is a short 5.56 that will just keep firing like a zillion rounds and never fail. All the SIGs are that way. That's why I have so many SIG products. Oh, and then my preferred, I might as well say this while I'm at it. Yeah, this guy is, this is Urban ERT slings. That's one of them. Yeah, I have a lot of them that I really like a lot, but you want a good sling. All right, so with that said, let's see what else I got here. Now for pistols, I've shown you guys this before. I got like 30, 40 of these. I grabbed 2. So what I do is I have a bag like this. Weapons Education at Gmail if you want them. They're hard to find. And then I keep all the mags. What pistol is this? This is an XDM. Where is it? Here she is. And that's a 10 millimeter, the big 10 millimeter, and all the mags. And a perfect grab and go little bag, perfect. I keep it labeled XDM 10 millimeter. The next bag, same bag. And this one has HK 45 all over it. So it's the HK, where's the pistol, where's she at? Oh, look at that, more mags. I don't mess around, guys. Ammo is everything. The gun will keep firing. And there she is, HK 45. Grab and go, I'm ready to go. And then, okay, this is a cold steel pad. I did a really cool, fun video with this when I started the channel. Gosh, I can't believe that was 15 years ago. I was a baseball player my whole life, a big strong guy, and I bashed all these cinder blocks. You can look that up online. Cold steel, Brooklyn Crusher. This baseball bat will go through cinder blocks like they're paper towels. And I destroyed a couple of cinder blocks in that video. But yeah, this is a small little, fast little pop. This will certainly stop someone. And then of course you need body protection. It comes in all different qualities. This is Spartan, my favorite company. And I had done videos on this a lot. But you need body armor, body protection in case you get shot. And then you want to layer the inside with different layers of the highest quality products in America there are. I'm a dealer for Spartan and a lot of others. But this is lightweight. That's the thing with this. I have some others, like 10, 12 others. There's one right down there, I can't lift it up. It's like 50 pounds. It's too heavy. So when you buy body armor, let me tell you, it's got to be lightweight. Otherwise, your lower back will be shot and you won't be happy. It's not going to get you through the days and days you want to wear it. So make sure it's lightweight and it has the right rating, like 3A, and you look at the rating charts. You want to make sure it's the highest ratings there are. All right, my friends, my point of this video was to make sure you got grab and go stuff. My name is Tom, and thank you for checking in. I hope I got you thinking. Thumb up the video, and thank you so much, my friends. Goodbye. Till next time.